y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's Jessie D. When I came home, I was happy to have 3 of the cards that I applied for in the mailbox, and I wanted to do unboxing per se of them. 2 of the cards are from Chase and one of them is from Navy Federal. I know that there is a lot of information online about Chase and how you cannot get more than 1 card from them in a short period of time, but I am a Chase customer. I have had my checking account for a while now. I have a savings account as well. I have never had any problems with either of those accounts, never overdraft, never anything like that. So I would say that my relationship with Chase is good. A separate business account, which we'll talk about one week when I do the business credit series, and I will touch on the basis of that then. But today we are going to do an unboxing of my new 3 of my new cards, and I am very excited to have these cards because everyone knows that Chase is a very high tier bank. You gotta have all your stuff together when you go to Chase, okay? So I am excited to have these cards. I am a credit card junkie, what some people say. Let's get right into this video. Y'all, the first one is my Navy Federal card. I've already opened these envelopes because I wanted to black out my actual address, but not taking it off the thing or anything like that. I have just opened it up a little bit. If this looks tacky, I will definitely, only one of the cards that I'll be going over there will have that. They gave me this interest rate, which is whatever. I'm not going to read y'all all this, but I will go over this little brochure that came in it. And it just says a new way to pay. So now they have where you can just tap the card if they have this little logo on the credit card machines that you use, which I love. Is very convenient. And it wears, it comes down on the wear and tear of your actual chip of your card. So they have the tap to pay technology, which is just quick, and I absolutely love that. Navy Federal is a very good bank. If y'all do not have Navy Federal, you're asleep. So hopefully that you can get one of those accounts. If not, there are ways around that, and if anyone wants to know the ways around that are up to date for 2020, I will make a video about that if I have enough people that say they need to know that. But Navy Federal does give big credit limits. I didn't need a huge credit limit. The reason why I opened up these 3 cards is because I needed my credit card balances to go up. I know some people that have like over $100,000 in available credit, and that's really what I'm striving for. It just looks really good. It pads your credit profile, and that's how you usually stay above an 800. When you don't have houses and stuff like that, you do not have, it's hard to get above an 800 when you don't have like those big ticket items on your credit report. I do not like to go over all the little fine details or whatever like that, but this is just basic stuff, basic stuff. So let me take the card off of it's plastic, of course, which is fine. Most of my cards are plastic. One of the cards that I'll be unboxing is metal. So I am excited to have a metal card because it'll be my first metal card. But other than that, I'm happy. I'll activate this on the app as soon as I get done with the video. In my wallet for Apple Pay. And I already have it. Like they send you, one thing that I do love when I got this card, they sent me the card number like as soon as I was approved. And they allowed you to like be able to add it to like Amazon and different things like that. So I thought that was really cool. So you don't have to wait on your you do not have to wait on your card to come in the mail. You can you can start using it right away. So I'm gonna have to go back and edit this video because I have so much of my information in this video. It's crazy, but I'm trying to do it. I don't understand how people can do it without showing their information, but whatever. I wanted y'all to see this. The next card will be my Chase Freedom. This I'm going to have to pause on because this card does have the numbers on the front, which I just showed y'all. So give me 1 second. Card. I am very happy to have it. They have a offer where you can spend, if you spend $500 in the first 3 months, they give you $200 as a statement credit. So I'm excited about that. I've almost spent the $500 because one thing about Chase, when you open up an account, they allow you to add your card to Apple Pay within a couple of days. So I was able to utilize that because right now they have 5% back at the grocery store. And everyone knows coronavirus season. So the grocery store is definitely a place where we are swiping our cards at today. I am very excited to have this card. This card is plastic, but it's beautiful. I love it. I love the blue color. This card has the number on the front, which is fine. It's absolutely fine. But I'm trying to like cover it up. I don't see how people do these unboxing videos and like able to hold the phone and all that, but it's got 5% back. It also has tap to pay, which I absolutely love, where I can, if you have this little logo, whenever you're paying, you can just tap to pay or whatever like that. Chase 0% for 15 months and then 25%. This right here, which is just a card holder agreement. They sent a lot of stuff. Like, y'all, this envelope was so thick when I got it. I was just like, Lord, like, y'all could have sent this in a box. But it's just like different things about the account and the card holder agreement. And they also sent this right here, these little brochures about the card, which for some reason, like, I thought the card was going to be just like this. I didn't know it had my numbers on the front, but that's okay. Chase Freedom is a really good card, especially when you're starting off with them. It's definitely a card to go for because it doesn't have an annual fee, and they have pretty good things right now going on with it as far as like giving you the $200 back and stuff. And you know, it's just the regular stuff, blase this, blase that stuff y'all don't really care about. You just really want to see the card. So there's that. And then it's got this where it's just, you know, all the stuff. Do they share your information? That type of thing. And this right here is your guide to benefits. And Chase Freedom Unlimited. And those are like the tiers of the Freedom trio. So the Chase Freedom is the top of the trio because to me it's the best one. I would never get a Freedom Unlimited card. I feel like it's not necessary, but this has like the auto insurance thing and how to file claims and all that kind of stuff. They have extended warranties on certain things that you buy with the card. And I will go over some more things and I will link it below. If there's any like thing that stands out, I will put them below. And then yeah, they have roadside coverage. This one also does like a free subscription to DoorDash and all kind of stuff like that. It takes care of your canceled trips, but I've heard horror stories about that, so I probably wouldn't do that. But other than that, yeah, for the most part, it's just basic. I dropped the card, so give me a... Up is the boss of all the cards that I got. I'm so excited to have this card. It is a premium card. It's my first travel card that I have. I feel like I've reached the credit milestone because I've got my first card, but travel card that has like, you know, like points and things like that. So I'm super excited about this card. This is the Chase Sapphire Preferred, which is not to be confused with the Chase Sapphire Reserve. The difference between the two cards is that they the annual fee mostly. So the annual fee is like $550 for the Chase Sapphire Reserve. But the Chase Sapphire Preferred, which is the card that I currently have, the annual fee is just $95, which I feel like I get that back because I'm also have a welcome offer, which is 60,000 points, which is the reason why I applied for this card. Now, there's so many things I have to tell y'all about dealing with Chase. So the people that are like credit card junkies, like they understand what I'm talking about when it comes to 5 for 24 and different things like that. But that will follow another video about how I got through the 5 for 24, what the process was and things like that. So, okay, this is the card. I'm so excited to have it. I cannot wait to get my 60,000 points. I have to spend $4,000 in order to get the points, but it's okay. I can spend $4,000. Trust me. So, this one also has tap to pay, and it's also a pretty heavy card. This was, I'm trying to take it off the paper. Okay. This is like my first metal card, so I was excited about that. The only other metal cards I would probably be getting is the American Express platinum or gold. I haven't made up my mind yet. I do not want to get the platinum card because of the annual fees on them, but anyways, get back to this one. They gave me a pretty good credit limit to start off, which I was fine about that. I don't keep a lot of money in my Chase account, so I wasn't expecting the 30,000, 15,000 or whatever limit like I got for Navy Federal, because I don't keep a lot of money in this Chase account. This Chase account's for like food and stuff like that, so I split up all my finances, and I know that when I run out of money in my Chase account, that's all the money I got to eat with. So that's how I do it. But I'm very happy to have this card. Welcome to Chase Sapphire. I'm super excited because one day I do want to be a Chase private client, okay? I mean, there's no benefit. Just say you're a Chase private client, all right? So it's just a flex thing. But this right here is just a little booklet that it came with. It's got like the logo that all the cards have. And it says makes the most out of your Chase Sapphire experience, because it's definitely talking about traveling. When it comes to travel, this is a good card to travel with. And when you redeem it through the Chase travel portal, you will get more for your points. So I'm excited about getting my free trip off of this. This is just like information, random stuff about it or whatever like that. But that's everything pretty much that it comes with. All this stuff, nothing too exciting or whatever like that, but yeah, that's how it comes. So these are my cards, this one, and excited, and I cannot wait to. Okay, hey y'all, welcome back. So this is part 2 of my credit card unboxing. So what we're gonna talk about today is the Chase 5 for 24 rule. So if you are a credit card junkie, you know that Chase and American Express have a rule where if you open up more than 5 credit cards in the last 24 months, they will automatically deny you because they feel like it's too much new credit and you become a high risk. So this is for people that I feel like don't have a personal relationship with Chase already. Just speaking from my personal experience, you do have to watch certain things like with your spending habits and things like that when it comes to Chase, because they are very peculiar, I guess is how you say it, about their relationships that they have. So they have been known to like shut down accounts and different things like that because of suspicious activity. Like say if you're a high gambler or if you go to the strip club or anything like that, they have been known to just, or spend like large amounts of money on cards, they've been known to shut down all your accounts. So it's very, very important that you do not do anything like weird with your Chase accounts. And you definitely, number 1 rule, you do not add authorized users to a Chase account that's not in your home. I say don't add anybody that's not a spouse to your account as authorized user if you have Chase, just because it's a red flag and it could flag them to shut down different accounts. But anyways, let me get right on into the story about what happened, the reason why I was able to do both of them. And to get both cards, excuse me, why I was able to get both cards. Let me tell you what happened. I wanted a Chase card because I have their checking account. So I was like, I always freaked out about applying for the cards and dealing with Chase because I would hear like crazy things about how they would shut down your account and stuff like that out the blue, whatever. Or like cut your credit limit increases. Like I don't have time for that. So I was like, I'm not gonna do it. So anyways, one day I was like, I'm just gonna get the card. Like I don't do anything weird, so I feel like I pay all my bills on time. Like they shouldn't do, you know, the stuff that I've heard about other people doing. So I applied for the Chase Sapphire Preferred card first. I applied for that. I was told like if you want to, I was told to apply for 2 cards in one day if you don't want them to hit your credit more than once. So both of them were having really good introductory offers. So I was like 60,000 points, spend $4,000. Like that's really good, especially if I can transfer the points. And I was like 200 back out of 500. That's really good too. So I was like, okay, so I applied for that. They was like, they need further review. So I was like, what? I need further review. So I applied for the Chase Freedom and it said the same thing. And I was just like, I know my credit ain't bad, so I give it like a day or two. I didn't hear nothing, so I called and I called like late at night when the department that dealt with the thing was closed. And so they were like, I'll give you the number to the department. And it was like fraud department. I was like, what? So then I remembered that I have like LifeLock, or like a freeze on my credit report where you can't open anything without them calling me. So I was like, I forgot about that. So when I called the fraud department and I was like, I was calling to confirm my identity. I currently have 2 accounts with y'all and I was trying to open up a credit card and it was just giving me like this further review thing, and I know there's nothing wrong with my credit, so I wanted to see what was going on. So she was like, oh, okay. And then she was like, well, I just have to verify you. So she's texted me this code to my phone and I sent it back. I told her the code and she was like, okay, that's fine. And then she was like, you were approved, you get your card in a week or 2. And I was like, okay, cool. So she was like, but first she did ask me, she was like, which card? I was like, I just trying to get like the basic card just to start off, you know, whatever. And so she was like, okay. So granted that I had applied for 2, but I was just like, whichever one they give me, like whatever, I just take it. And so I was like, okay, that's fine. And then so anyway, she was like, you're approved, whatever. Okay. So fast forward 2 days later, they called me back and I was like, why is they calling me back? Like, bruh. So no, they called me back, but I didn't return the call because I can't remember what I was doing, but my phone's like always on do not disturb. So I was just like, bruh, I hope they ain't calling back tell me like I'm not, or whatever, they're not gonna send it to me. So anywho, I went to the mailbox that day and I had a letter from them. So I was like, let me just call because I don't know exactly what's going on. So I called back and she was like, yes, this application's for the Chase Sapphire Preferred. I was like, oh yeah. She was like, did you still want the card? And I said, yes, I do. She was like, well, I just have to verify your identity by giving you a phone call. And I was like, okay, cool. She was like, for the number that's listed on your credit report. I said, that's fine. That's my phone number. And so I was like, that's the phone I'm calling from now. She's like, okay. So she was like, I'm going to hang up and I'm going to call. So when she tried to call, no, like I didn't get like a call back for like 10 minutes. I was like, that's weird. So I called back. And they were saying, yeah, the auto dial is giving like a busy tone. We try to call your phone number. She was like, we have to be able to do this outbound call to confirm your identity because we can't open an account without doing it. I was like, okay, like I understand I work for a major phone company, so I completely understand like all this stuff or whatever, like how they have to confirm your identity. So I wasn't giving her a hard time. And I was like, okay, that's fine. I was like, well, like, can I stay on hold? She was like, no, the only way I can call is just to hit auto dialer and it's gonna hang up on you. I said, okay. So she was like, the only way we can confirm your identity is if you go into a branch with your ID or whatever. And I'm like, a branch is like an hour away in Auburn. So she was like, yes, on the way we can confirm it. I said, well, I don't want to go way to Auburn if I'm not going to get this card because that's going to be a waste of my time. She was like, well, the only thing that's holding up this application is your identity verification. I was like, okay, cool. I was off that day, so I was like, let me just go ahead and do it. So I went to Auburn, talked to this girl. She was so sweet. I already needed to go to Auburn anyway because I had to open up a business checking account because, like I said, I'm finna activate my real estate license, so I need my money separate or whatever for a business account. And so I was like, I need to already go down there anyway. So I went down there. They didn't do my business account the same day. I had to go back another day and do that because like they're limited hours right now, which was fine. So I talked to this girl and she was so sweet. She called them and got me approved or whatever. So the Chase Freedom was that Monday. This one was like Friday. So I don't know if it's because I don't know if I was able to get both cards because it was not in the same actual day or what, but anyways, I was able to get both of them. When you ask people at Chase about the 5 for 24 rule, they will act like you are insane. Or they will either say they don't know what you're talking about, but it's been known, a lot of people have gotten denial letters that say if you open up 5 cards in 24 months, they will automatically deny you. So all I can do is go off what I've been told online, that, you know, this is a rule, but it's not a written rule for them, they say. Anywho, so far so good. Everything's fine. Hopefully I will have an update soon or later or whatever like that. I'm pretty sure the relationship that I already had with Chase helped this out a lot, because I'm not a new account holder with them. So maybe that was it. I'm not exactly sure, but so far so good. I'm excited to have both of them, so we'll see how it goes. Navy Federal, they're just really good to their customers. They use their own credit. So they have their own thing that they use for all loans, credit cards, mortgages, car loans, all that. So they have their own model. They still look at your credit report, but they have their own scoring model within the company or whatever that they use. To share with y'all was my experience with them. So I'm guessing having a hold on your credit report, I'm gonna have to hold soon, because I have to get a couple of things that are not gonna allow me to have it on there, which I will share with y'all later. It's not for this video, and plus I don't want to jump too far ahead and like share stuff if it's not gonna happen. So I'll just wait until I'm actually about to do it. So I want to thank y'all for listening to me. Please like, share, and subscribe, of course, because like I say, like if you just listen to me and get all my information, like you should just join the family. So thank y'all so much for watching. This video was fun. Love you. Bye.